From Ventus, Kuwait, it's the LTL editorial news for December 23rd, 2013. This year I've been hearing Christmas songs in the U.S. on the radio, and it has been pretty much regulated more than any other years. This year they've been more conservative and they've been more careful with the Christmas songs. U.S. in their regulation of their songs, first they was trying to regulate songs that produce crime. They didn't want to have songs that produce crime. Songs that like heavy rock, metal rock, where young people will slam themselves to a wall, crash their cars, pierce their ears and bodies again just to feel good about themselves. And plus they was really particular about the hip hop, and they was trying to cater to the young people by having the rappers like Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, and 2 Chainz to come up with a Christmas song and make it very conservative. But Lil Wayne kind of messed it up when he had the one that Santa Claus go into the bank with a supermarket bag, taking the money, stuffing it up, and then get away in a sled and talking about it goes this way, that way, this way, that way. Talking about Santa Claus is the rain man with the reindeers dropping the money to the people in the ghetto. Ho, ho, ho. They didn't want that, especially when Rick Ross was saying Mrs. Santa looks like a bag of money. And then 2 Chainz saying we're going to be rich as, that common curse word. They didn't want that. So they said, let's stick with Run DMC and their hip hop song. Also, they didn't want to have Christmas songs that produce depression. They didn't want depressed Christmas songs like Elvis Presley, I have a blue Christmas without you. And they didn't want that, or the Carpenters song. And here's Elvis Presley was on a downhill of his music career, and they didn't want to have songs that cause people to die in toilets or look at the building and do building plunges. They didn't want that. Also, they didn't want to have songs that lead to sex. They was very conservative about that. They didn't want to have Isaac Hayes with the song You, the Mistletoe, and Me. They didn't want that because young people been hearing these songs and they didn't want to have sex and cause them to have unwanted pregnancies about that. And also they didn't want to have Prince and his songs that he makes noise of a dove, an eagle, or a mouse. They didn't want to have that. But there's one Raider Nation that I'm saying, why is that? And really, Christmas songs that should not have Christ in it? What? Really, Christ is the reason for the season. Really, the reason for all season long, all year long. Because without him, we wouldn't be here. I know these scientists talk about monkeys and other animals. Yeah, we may act like animals, but we don't have the spirit of an animal. We should have a spirit of God to be in our system, and not a spirit of animals. We shouldn't be acting like a monkey or a baboon. But I think they need to change some of the regulation and bring Christ back to Christmas. I know there's a coronation that really trying to bring Christ back into the music and back on the radio. They doing the right thing. Really, they trying to do it for their political ways of doing it, but they're doing the right thing. Have Christ in your life and on the radio. This is LTL radio show early next year. Get ready for it. LTL is Sunny. Here we go, this way, that way, this way. Hey, I won't have a blue Christmas without you. Hey, Sunny. After hell, the angels sing, glory to the newborn King.